YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage back in the Theme of Sicily campaign in the Age of Charlemagne expansion. It looks like it is time to take Siena, or Siena, or whatever this is. Someone was laughing about the way I pronounce all these Italian cities. Yeah, I don't have any chance of pronouncing any of this right, so don't worry about it. That's all I have to say about that. So it looks like the Lombards been suffering attrition and will continue to do so if we keep them here long enough, but I'm kind of sick of this stagnating and I want to just take these guys out. So let's fight this battle. Let my army destroy these guys. A lot of their towers ought to be destroyed as well, just due to the siege, what do you call it, the siege escalation. I don't take advantage of the siege escalation near as often as I should in Attila, because it seems like I'm always busy blitzkrieging with my army so that you don't get caught by all the many enemy stacks. But the siege escalation is a pretty cool feature. We can go ahead and fight the fog. It's not going to hurt anything. It'll kind of give you some different weather for once. But yeah, if you look at the escalation, nothing severe here yet, but you can see that several of their towers are missing, and that is going to give me what I want. Here's their crappy little town center up there. There is no way to it from the back, but we can get to it from this side. Let's just mainly attack from this side. We'll do a more concentrated style attack. Let's bring these guys here, get our missile troops in, and let's put our cav here in a final line. Just do a very basic setup. Some of you are asking how I drag my units like this. If you hold down Alt and then left-click drag. In Rome 2, you could just left-click drag, and I liked it a little better, but I guess some people complained because they were accidentally left-click dragging more often than they wanted to, and Creative Assembly made it to where you had to hold Alt so that you wouldn't have accidental misclicks there. I'm going to bring my skirmishers up and see if we can unload into the enemy. Actually, I'm going to push way on up here. They're going to have their onager firing. We'll see if they target my general. I sure hope not, but they might. They'll probably target my archers. Go ahead and push my missile troops up just a bit more. We're going to have to protect them from enemy cavalry because there is some of it around. I'm going to go ahead and move my spears all the way to the front. Let's put these guys right up here behind, cavalry here. Just got my crossbows and bowmen firing away. My spears are moving up. The enemies ought to start taking quite a bit of damage due to the missile fire from these crossbows especially. I'm going to go ahead and put my scutatoi and levy spears into spear wall, and that ought to help their missile block chance. I want to do some focused fire on the onager real quick. There we go, we're firing away. If we can kill the onager crew, that'd be good. We just took out quite a few of them there. I don't want them to continue to get shots on me, because they'll get more kills than they need to. Plus, I should be killing quite a few other units while firing at the onager because the AI has a general blob going on there. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to flaming shot because there's some enemy cavalry in the vicinity as well. There we go. Yeah, we actually caught some of the onagers on fire there too. It's another benefit of the flaming shot into this big blob. 2 of the onager pieces have been burned, so they can no longer fire, and then continued flaming shot will probably catch more of them on fire, plus it's killing the enemy general. So the skirmish supremacy here is going to pay dividends. They are shooting my cavalry with their stupid onager because they've gotten quite a few kills on one of my tagmata, I believe. No, I accidentally clicked the wrong units. Go ahead and fire at the onager again. Cavalry. Let's spread out wider with the cavalry for the time being. That's going to finish off the onager crew. Yep. Let's go ahead and target the gassed out guard general. And see, looks like the AI is getting ready to bum, well, they may bum rush me. They are not so far. Some Lombard clubmen and other units nearby, though, that we're going to have to keep an eye on, but that Gastald guardsman is dead. Lombard horsemen, let's see if there's any more Gastald guard on the field. I don't see any at the moment. I'm going to switch over to heavy shot, target some enemy archers, and again, we're just going to push our skirmish supremacy here, plus it ought to get some chevrons for my missile units. Yeah, we are now in heavy shot T, which will take a little bit longer to reload, but should be able to cause some pretty significant damage versus infantry units.
Yes, Commander!
Target that levy archer, please. Yeah, levy archer ought to drop fairly quick. It's already wavering. It is gone. Let's target this levy archer. Get all the levy archers out of the way for the moment. Got a decent number of kills on my archers so far. Nothing spectacular, but okay, another archer out of the mix. Let's get our missiles reformed over here. Our Scutatoi and axes ought to chop through their infantry with relative ease. So that's why I'm kind of just picking at their skirmishers and letting my Scutatoi block most of the missiles. Or my Scutatoi spears block most of the missiles. There we go, my archers are firing away. I expect their levy archers are about to rout. They did. Now over here they have a bunch of skirmishers. That's going to be my last focal point. I'm not really worried about Lombard horsemen. They're not going to cause much damage. I just want to take these skirmishers off the field. They have they're sitting up on a stupid little barricade. Actually, I can't move up right there, and we can just ignore the levy skirmishers. They can't do anything because the barricade will block them. Let's go ahead and get our Scutatoi swords up here. I'm going to put them in shield wall and get them engaged, and they should kick the crap out of these Lombard clubmen and swordsmen. Let's see. Just going to push these guys over here, and I'll give a couple of tagmata for protection. Okay, my guys are in shield wall, and I'm going to just slowly move forward with them. In shield wall, like I said, they are going to be extremely effective versus enemy infantry. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, all the levy skirmishers push back, so I'm going to actually push forward a little bit over here. Let's actually send a couple of axemen this way. Let's go see if we can catch those levy archers. Okay, they have cavalry sitting up here to stop my swordsmen from coming in. Again, I'm just going to walk forward. The cavalry aren't going to get a charge bonus, neither will I, but they'll die. Okay, Lombard horsemen are out. I'm just going to move up. And it looks like they're going to charge in more Lombard horsemen, but their charge is going to be pretty ineffective. All my guys have to run the long way around. This is not good. So now those levy skirmishers will actually do pretty well. I'm going to target them. And I'm not going to be able to catch those archers. They're going to get away from me. And now my tagmata is just in kind of a crappy position. They're kind of all up here where they don't really need to be. Let's bring these Uvenes over here. Axe Uvenes. Yeah, okay, my swordsmen are going to clobber this blob over there. They have some levy axes. We're going to attack them. Actually, I do need my tagmata. Change of plans, boys. Missiles, attack those levy skirmishers because they're going to kill a ton of my axemen. And then my other axe units. I don't even know where it ended up at. I can't find it at the moment. X. 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 There it is. There we go. Can't really... Yeah, we can get our Tagmata around to the side of this engagement. Yeah, our swordsmen are going to just be beasting over here. Scutatoi are handling their own easily in that infantry fight. Now my Tagmata can get over here. And I'm going to try and get into wedge and just get past that mercenary Scutatoi and get into all these skirmishers. The wedge should help me kind of sneak past their little braced formation there. But then I'm going to get out of wedge once I get past them, because it makes me more susceptible to missiles. Okay, this is actually going to end up being bad. I'm going to go ahead and charge the spearmen just see if we can get a few kills. But I'm going to end up taking heavy losses with the Tagmata here, so this is actually not smart. Yeah, this is stupid. Tag the mercenary Scutatoi in the back there, and let's hit him from the front also, see if we can rout them and then get this Tagmata cavalry to safety. I don't want to lose it, because we are taking a pretty big beating here. That Scutatoi is definitely going to die, but I'm going to lose a lot of Tagmata because of that mistake. Come on, rout! Okay, missile units, I don't know what you're doing. I got everybody blobbed here. Axiovenes. Yeah, I'm going to lose a Tagmata cavalry. If that one gets away alive, I'm going to be lucky. It's down to 14 men. Dropping quickly. And my missiles have all come up here, and I don't want them up here either. 9 men left on my Tagmata, but my Axiovenes gonna get the job done. Okay, now missiles, can you please fire at this? These are gassed out swordsmen. So this is actually going to be a fight that is going to be tough for my axe units, I think. They should do fine on the charge versus the gassed out swordsmen, but those guys are going to have nice armor and stuff in a long run battle. They're not dying particularly quickly. They're not dying quickly at all. My Ballistari are having trouble getting close enough to the enemy skirmishers to fire. But some of them are dropping back now. Over here, my swordsmen, my Scutatoi, just absolutely handled the enemy units. If this gassed out swordsman will just go ahead and die, we should be in good shape. Okay, too many of my crossbows are getting too close to the gassed out swordsman. But it just routed, so we're good. All the enemies have routed here, so it's going to be a victory for my my men. Wasn't the prettiest battle I've ever fought, but we got the job done. Look at the siege escalation here with all the buildings trashed and everything. Like I said, it is really cool. I don't always take the time to hit these little details. It's one of the things about Attila that I like. Obviously, there's a lot of things that I dislike, but that is definitely one of the things that I think is appropriate in this game and was a nice addition. It'd be nice to have seen something like that in Rome 2. Alright. So other than Rome, which is controlled by the Papal States, we're going to be in control of that province. Let's see, what do we have here? Master Cloth Maker, let's... Manorial Court and a Market Town. Let's switch this over. We have to repair it, and then we'll switch it over to Winery. Let's repair that. Having a barracks up here won't hurt, and then we have the farm. Got the church or the priory going in here. Manorial Court. We might just leave it too. It's not going to hurt anything. Instead of just building churches absolutely everywhere. Provence has taken over this territory here in the north. The only Lombard settlement left is over here at Aquileia. So at this point we have quite a bit of money in our hands. We can... Okay, Martin has increased in skill, and he is a governor. So we're going to decrease construction cost in his province. This force has an unassigned tradition, the Walkers of the Way. Let's start off with replenishment. We can assign a provincial governor, and it was from where our faction leader died in Sicilia, and that's where we've lost our governor. Trying to think. So this guy's a general. My faction leader's a general, and I kind of like him being there. He's getting plenty of experience. I've got it set up so that we're going to try and adopt this dude. Let's see. Let's go. So Leo's going to try and adopt that guy. Thinking about using this fellow over here to try and adopt the other one. So let's take, let's see, what is leader? Trade authority, that's not going to be a big deal. Patron, plus 10 from cultural buildings, whatever. Entrepreneur, wealth plus 10 from industrial. We'll take that, stick him in Cilicia. And then we'll take this guy and attempt to adopt Plato there that we stuck in there. We have 4 governors. We can go ahead and issue the same edict that we had here before, which was growth and food. And now we can end the turn. Eventually, getting some research done will help us obviously get better military units, but you kind of need the economy to be able to afford the upkeep on the better military units, so not necessarily a bad thing to wait just a bit at the beginning to try and rush into the military units, because you need to be able to afford the upgrades. Italian separatists destroyed. Civil War. Okay, there's another Civil War notification for a Civil War that never happened, to my knowledge. Worth your while. Money, it seems, is the object of desire, so the guy that I'm trying to adopt wants some money. Minus 40 influence for this guy. Yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, let's just bribe him. Okay, into the fold. Got the other guy. So now it's going to affect all the balance of power and stuff, so we're in good shape. We got some... Those guys are now governors, and they'll be gaining some pretty big influence. Let's have this guy seek a wife. And let's do the same... Well, he does not have enough influence to do so. He doesn't have enough influence to get a date. Can we put this guy in here as a royal protector? I like it, plus it gives him more loyalty. Well, he's already got 10 out of 10 loyalty, but whatever, we need the position field. So throw him in there. Plato is just a goon, so he can't do anything yet. Let's see. Research-wise, remind me what I'm working on here. What am I researching? Is it this troop? Yeah, we're trying to get the Scutatoi spears. So 7 turns till we get the Scutatoi spears. That'll be a nice upgrade because they seem like they're a lot better armored. Go ahead and upgrade the weapons on those guys. What did we capture here? A barracks, and we have the siege engineer that gives us fletching. I see. We probably don't need this surface mine. Let's trade it out for a building that doesn't spread. Well, it's not hurting sanitation at the moment, so we'll leave it alone. It's just 200 wealth. It's not going to hurt anything. I'm trying to think. There's all these places where it may not hurt to go ahead and upgrade town centers and just different stuff like that. See, put a manor farm in there, so we'll just spend our money. That priest that we brought up, let's go ahead and deploy him in this province to try and settle it down.
Salutations.
Let's go ahead and deploy this guy here too, just to try and get him some experience. And let's see, this army, actually it's the general who has an extra skill, public order +2, but it gives integrity to the army. Let's go ahead and give the army the integrity. And Pisa is safe, Genova is safe. Yeah, everything's safe here. I would really like to invade Spain. I think that would be a lot of fun, but it would also be a big honking mess to do right now. I would need probably 2 or 3 different armies to do it. It's definitely not impossible though. Blacksmith. We could build a muster hall here with enough money, which means that we could actually train out good units over there, and I'll probably do that next just in case we decide we want to invade Spain. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Making a lot more money now. Money is a little harder to come by in this campaign. You have to work a little harder for it from what I've seen, and that's fine. Makes things interesting. Let's check out our trade situation at the end of this turn as well. See if we can gain any more trade routes. People just don't like trading with me. The Duchy of Croatia is dead. It says when climbing greasy. Okay, yeah, whatever. Political favors. There we go. It's fine. Let's deploy this guy too, so he can gain some experience. So we got our agents deployed. Can we also recruit? Let's see if we can recruit. Seems like one of these provinces. Is it here? Yeah, hostile. Let's recruit some spies too. We can't do any more priest or assassins, so let's see. Critical success, campaign spotting, conspirator. Let's do this dice roller.
At your service.
And then let's hire another one down here. It's not going to hurt to go ahead and just get as many agents as we can get. Spy, we'll do the conspirator. There we go. Alright, we'll move those guys up to the front lines soon. Got a little bit of money left. Let's see, what do we got here? We got a hospice. What else can we build here? We can build a... We don't need any more food, that's for sure. Horse show, not really necessary. Scribes. You have to have a court, royal court, or palace. Interesting building though. Gallery, you have to have court, royal court, or palace. So we can't build any of those. All we can do is a wine market. Let's do the wine market. Well, this one gives us growth, money, and food. In the end, it's 300. And what's the end game on a wine market? 450. Yeah, okay, that's better. We'll stick with the wine market because we just don't need the food. And that'll give me more wealth coming out of that province that has that upgraded mill too, which should help it multiply nicely. Do we have enough money to do anything else? Don't see anything there. Or there. Yeah, we got some farms to upgrade over here. Let's do that. More buildings to build. We want to stack out these provinces as quick as we can. Just, you know, again, it helps maximize money. Oh crap, I keep forgetting to trade. I'm so bad at that. I just assume no one will trade with me because AI hates doing it anyway, and I'm terribly bad at pursuing it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, where is the Papal States? They don't hate me. They only moderately dislike me. And they do want to trade with me, so this is good. Alright, so we're now trading with the Papal States, so hopefully they'll kind of be friendly with us. Duchy of Provence is still happy with us. I mean, even though I probably have to own their territory for victory, but we don't have to backstab them yet. We could use them as a buffer and an ally. Let's see, victory objectives, reach Imperium level 5 for a short victory. Really, that's easy. Imperium 7, and Imperium 7 plus 110 settlements, either by direct ownership. So that's long victory and then domination victory. So if we go to summary, we're at Imperium levels are here. Imperium inspiring. Which one is 7? Does it like actually call that out for us? Imperial expedition trades. Yeah, okay. Traded provinces own treasury. Capital. I don't guess it really calls out an Imperium, so I'm guessing it means full Imperium though is probably the goal there. If I'm just going to be reading between the lines here. Let's just go ahead and keep upgrading stuff in this province the best that we can, because again, this mill right here is going to give me 30% boost to whatever it gives me as is, so that's going to be one of the best provinces to do upgrades in. We don't want to just sit around doing nothing. We certainly want to be busy. I think I'm going to take this army and head up here. Actually, we could take this crappier army, but it's still a good enough army. And let's go ahead and put them to sea here at Ravenna. We'll sail up here towards Venezia, and then we'll just come ashore and attack Aquileia and take it. And then the question is, should we invade Spain? Part of me wants to say yes. Got this governor here. Should we give him next? Let's give him some authority. +2 experience for recruits. That probably isn't a bad thing. There we go. I don't know if we recruit out there much, but if we ever do, it'd be nice to have. So the question is whether to go after the Avars or to go after somewhere else. I mean, it is unlikely that anybody is really going to get along well with us. We can try and get down here to Legend on the next upgrade.
Fleet reporting.
There we go. We'll go ahead and attack Aquilia.
Besieging the settlement.
And try and destroy the Lombards pretty much once and for all.
We hunger for battle.
Let's chase down that army. And we'll go ahead and move up here to Ravenna, I guess. We don't need to stick around here. Got all our agents are deployed, so they should be gaining experience, except for these spies. You know what, we could just deploy them down here and gain experience on them too, and we'll move them up to the front as needed. We have quite a bit of money to spend. Let's go over here to Palma and go ahead and put in the barracks, or the muster hall, and then we'll upgrade it to a barracks. We can do either a market village or a manorial court here. That's all we can do. But we have a priory here, so that's gonna give us nice public order. We have plenty of food, so you might as well upgrade that too. Just go ahead and give Palma a little love while we're out there. Let's go ahead and pop through some turns here while we're preparing for the next war. Killing the Lombards off for good will be nice because it'll kind of take that war off the books. I mean, I'm obviously not really suffering from war weariness, but it'll just make sure that it's completely gone. Okay, good. This guy has leveled up. Let's see if we can get him to... Yes, we can get full military training with this guy now. So we're going to take him and put him into the army with our faction leader and start chevroning up those troops. That's awesome. Go ahead and upgrade the weapons on these guys here. I'd kind of like to get some different units into here too. Let's get rid of these archers. Let's disband them. And let's add into here, and I'm kind of sitting here thinking what I want to put in here. These spears are not going to be like crazy important. Let's disband those two. Let's recruit into here. We've got scout cavalry, Greek fire bombers, that's what I'm wanting. Let's, just for fun, let's get 2 onager and 2 fire bombers. So we still got plenty of cavalry, a little bit of long range skirmishing plus the onager, so we'll be good, and then a couple of fire bombers just for fun. So there we go. That'll be a nice fun army to have there. And I'm thinking some onager would be good in all of these armies, really.
We hunger for battle. To battle.
Chase those guys down, please. I almost clicked in the wrong spot. Kill them. Kill those captives. And then why don't you go ahead and move back over into this province as well so we can put some good units there. Aquilia.
None will escape.
And that should be the end of the Lombards. Unless they have... Yep, they're dead. So the Lombards are gone. This is good. Does not concern me. And that province ought to actually be pretty sufficient from a public order standpoint because we're surrounded by friends. So the war against the Lombards is a success, and that's probably all we're going to film for this episode, other than maybe a turn end or two here. Let's go ahead and pop through a couple more turn ends. Let's see, Benedict is a general, so let's just start working him down to the super trait there. Gregory is the assassin, and we're gonna get straight to military training as quick as possible. Plato is the governor. Wealth from the province, yes, there we go. Increase that. Start on cunning. And let's see if there are any of these that would be good for him. Recruitment cost, authority plus 2. Corruption would be good. Yeah, let's do the drop in corruption. None of this stuff seems like it's going to be very useful for him, so there we go. Blades of Mercy. So we have a little bit of morale. Missile damage up to plus 20%. Man, that is going to be so sweet. I'm going to go for that. Because that will make our crossbows just absolutely insane. Especially when we get those guys upgraded to shield crossbowmen.
I am sure that you will agree with our
Republic of
wisdom
Venice wants me to
and
join their
see the
war against
absolute
the
necessity
Duchy
for
of
an attack
Provence.
here.
I can't do this. So Venice is my defensive ally, but I don't really want to turn on Provence at the moment, so I'm going to ignore their... I just
You serve
accepted
God and
their
your
offer.
people well with this agreement.
That was a mistake, but hey, now we know what we're going to do for the next war. I really did not mean to do that. That was a complete and total, utter mistake. But hey, like I said, it'll make things interesting. I bet you didn't see that coming, did you? Yes, so let's get into Genova, and then let's immediately attack this fleet of transports before it can get to one of my settlements. So if we're going to hit Provence, we're going to hit them hard and fast here. So we're going to kill the captives there. Enemy killed in battle. I think that may have been their faction leader, which is pretty brilliant. Let's get this fleet retrained. This fleet is going to be extremely handy in the war against Provence. God, you got to go through so many upgrades to get down here. It's crazy, but I guess it makes sense. Anyway, yeah, hope you're all ready for the war against Provence. It's rather unexpected, and it's going to be pretty interesting. In fact, we might get attacked right here in the next turn. But, I mean, we can probably win these battles. I don't see these guys having anything too special. I will see you all back on the next episode. Get ready for some excitement.